Hey guys, good morning. It is Friday, February 1st. Okay, so we have numbers of 1 and 15 today. So that's about like independence, new beginnings, and then the 15 equals 6. 15 can be transformation, some kind of a change. And then we have 21, 21, and 12. So there's that's authenticity. I'm sorry, I'm a little off this today, guys. I've been getting the energy downloads for a couple days now, and yesterday I got like a couple of dizzy spells. So I was wondering if there was something in the air, or if this was just another level of transformation or ascension taking place, because I got the dizzy spells were like for no reason. I was literally standing up and all of a sudden I got dizzy for a split second. I mean, I spun, but I didn't spin all the way. It's like I spun halfway and then it went away. And I was like, what the hell? But then I realized, like, when I first initially began ascending, November 11th, 2017, I actually got vertigo. Okay, so every time I get the dizzies, I'm like, oh shit, here we go. I hope it's not vertigo again. Okay, so we have 21, 21, and 12. So that's about allowing the authenticity to come out, surrendering to your true desires, true beliefs. Then we have 25, 25, and 28. So there's completion of a cycle, and we have awakenings, enlightenment, and breakdowns. Okay, the 15 equals 6. So not only is it about transformation, it's about giving care, giving love, doing what you love, showing your love through service. It is the caregiver healer's number. So 1 is, as much as it's new beginnings, it's also about being independent or self-reliant. So somebody is transforming how they take care of needs, whether it's their own or someone else's. And this has to do with their beliefs, the psychic downloads and enlightenment that they're getting. Okay, so there's a cycle that's ending in regards to that. Interesting. Okay, and today being the first, if you guys watch my horoscopes, you guys would know that there are 4 T-squares in the skies today. Okay, all 4 involve the North Node, which means your destiny is going to be changed. Where you thought you were going, you're not going to be able to go. And there could be inner tension, sudden emotional outbursts, or just outbursts of energy. Okay, and this could be explosive because of the Mars and Aries and Uranus and Aries component. They're about to go conjunct here. Okay, so the energies are like merging. Okay, so the exit point for these T-squares exit either through Mars and Aries or Uranus and Aries. Mars and Aries is about taking action, being brave, and making a change. Okay, this is like a complete turnaround. And then we have Uranus and Aries, which is already change, but it's unexpected change. Okay, so we shall see what's going on. I don't usually mind when there's T-squares, but the fact that they're now exiting at Mars and Aries or Uranus and Aries can go good or it can go bad. Okay, the good is somebody takes the opportunity to make some changes where they've been stagnant before. The bad news is that the Uranus component, sudden surprises, and it's not necessarily nice ones. This could be streak of selfishness because they're both in Aries. Okay, so somebody could do something completely selfish, completely aggressive, and completely violent. Okay, so with the violence component, Mars and Uranus, Uranus is about to hit the 29th degree, and that's earthquakes. And I think I mentioned that in the horoscope, earthquakes, and then as it moves through the last degree into Taurus, and the energy bleeds out. Okay, so for these big transits, I know I tell you guys, like for the sun and the moon, the energy, eclipses and all that, the energy vibrates out a couple of days before. Well, with the outer planets, the energy, to me, it's like 7 to 10 days. So I was actually already feeling and seeing the energy of Uranus and Taurus, and that's not going to happen until March 6th, but we're already seeing land displacement, okay, everywhere on the TV. And I forgot what I was going to say. All right, I'll shut up now and get to your reading. I know I talk too much sometimes. Been talking for 5 minutes. Okay, and all these things, this comes out on here. These are the correct way up. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so the Hierophant. Okay, listen up, peoples. Law of attraction, very important at this time. Be very careful about what you wish for, because you are creating right now. Okay, so if you unconsciously say something, I wish I blankety blank, without any thought, it might just come true, but not in the way that you want. That's creating by default. It's unconscious creation. You want to be conscious about what you're creating, because we're creating your world, right? You're creating your world. Okay, so first of all, we've got the Knight of Wands. This can be discipline. It can be self-discipline, but it also can be restriction and limitations within something. I don't see a love relationship here. I see one love card, but maybe you're personally feeling restricted, or you're not able to do something. And then the two very next cards, we have the Two of Wands, which is about creating a goal and the strategy to take you there. It's a crossroads. What action should you take? So like I said, you could be having issues creating a goal, or you're not sure what you want, or you could be limited in what you want to do, or you could be feeling you're limited. Now, the Two of Wands, it's also the manifestation portal, right? 11. So like I was saying, be very careful on what you create. Restrict yourself. Have some discipline. Basically, is that what that's saying? Okay, so along with the manifestation portal, we've got the Hierophant. Okay, this is government. This is marriage. This is traditions and authorities in your life. So somebody here is limited on what they can manifest right now, or they're feeling like, what's going on? Why am I being restricted? None of my intentions have come through. I don't understand why my wishes are being withheld. Restriction, goals to the government. Okay, so this is on several different levels. The government, why they keep wanting to move forward. They keep saying, okay, well, let's do this. This is, the offer on the table. Why don't we go for this? And then, you have you have somebody else going, nope, you can't do that. Or no, I won't do that unless you blank. Okay, so this can be pertaining to the government. This could be pertaining to your relationship. You're not able to manifest something because some level of restriction. But with the Wands, it is a physical obstruction. Okay, so there's something physically blocking you. Hierophant is also about religion too, traditions, law of attraction. Something, it's some kind of power that's traditional. It's some kind of power some kind of authority that holds power over a lot of people. They created habits and they govern behaviors. Okay, so there's some limitations in manifesting something using the law of attraction, or having trouble agreeing on goals within the government. This could also be in the church too. Okay, somebody could be trying to call out somebody on some kind of religious deal, or even in the traditional, male and female, woman in the kitchen, man at work. There's something that somebody's trying to change, and it's not happening right now because of some kind of physical block. Okay, so let's get to the first card, the limited and restricted card. The moon. Okay, so there's something that has to be expressed, some information that needs to come out. Some energy needs to be released. Some healing needs to be done. So somebody here has something that they need to heal. Maybe that's what's physically blocking them from manifesting at this point. The moon is... somebody could also be having nightmares, dreams, because we got the nightmare card over here also. This is like the worst thing that could happen. It's 9. It's about sweating the small stuff, coming from a place of fear. So there could be, you're having nightmares, okay? And you might or might not remember the nightmares, but something about them is holding you back. Or maybe you're stuck on an interpretation of some kind of dream that you had. And until your mind works it out and deciphers exactly what it is that's keeping you stuck or obsessed on these dreams or this particular nightmare, can be dreams, can be waking nightmare. Maybe because you're sweating the small stuff. When you sweat small stuff, granted, it's not big stuff, but some people can make mountains out of molehills, okay? And it can become obsessive. It can become compulsive. So maybe there's a repetitive thought that's showing up in their dreams, or a nightmare is causing some kind of repetitive thought where you're trying to figure things out. And it's like your mind energy, the processing of information and emotions is being held up because they're still trying to interpret this. Okay, you could, somebody could be having dreams that something's going to happen that changes their world, and this could be a nightmare to them. Okay, so the next card on the moon. Oh, and by the way, the moon is number 18, which represents 9. So it's healing, it's purging, it's unconditional love. It's setting an example through healing. So somebody's kept themselves from healing also. Okay, so the next card that was on the limitations is the Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's definitely worried about money. They're trying their best to heal and conquer those triggers that make them come from a place of fear, and it's probably fear of lack of money. Okay, because this is a message about money. Maybe that's a message you're getting in your dreams. Maybe you're dreaming about your monetary stage, but there's definitely a connection about your emotions to your money. You're emotionally connected to whatever money you have. Knight of Pentacles is also slowly but surely. This is reliability. This is dependability. Maybe you're dreaming about finally being independent, okay? And then you wake up and you're like, shit, I wish, but I'm stuck right now, okay? Then we have Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about evaluation of love relationships, okay? Evaluation of partnerships, evaluation of relationships with people that you care about. And this means you, okay? So you could be thinking about the ways, well, yeah, there could be some recognition here in how you hold yourself back and how you're emotionally connected to your money, and about the triggers, the fears that happen when you coming from a place of fear when you're lacking, especially when it comes to money, okay? It heightens the emotions. So this is reevaluation in love, and a lot of us are reevaluating how do we love ourselves, okay? Because we are number one. We are number one. It's important we take care of. It's important that we love ourselves first and then others, okay? When you fly on the airplane and they have those masks for oxygen at the top, what do they tell you? If you're traveling with small children, put your mask on first. Why? Because if you're not functioning at 100%, you're not capable of helping others, okay? Same thing with the energy and the love. Fill your own cup first. Take care of your own self first. Take care of your own emotions. Take care of your own happiness. Take care of your own needs first. So somebody here is thinking about how it hurts them when they constantly sweat the small stuff or when they come from a place of fear. Okay, and the last card that came up under that was the Page of Wands. My God, that is loud outside. Hold on, guys. Holy cow. Anyways, so the Page of Wands is about impulsivity. This could also be somebody... Oh, this could be communication. Knight of Pentacles and Page of Wands. Okay, so they could be impulsive, wanting to jump the gun, immediately going to a place of fear, immediately automatically reacting to lacking in money. Okay, so that's something they're going to have to work on. Does it serve you? Does it serve you to sweat the small stuff? No, it doesn't. Okay, this could be somebody thinking about the ways that they bitch about money. Could be to the partner. Okay, sorry about that. I had you guys on hold for like 20 minutes. Okay, I forgot where I was. The Page of Wands being impulsivity, and the Knight of Pentacles being reliability, slowly but surely. So somebody could be excited about a job offer. Or somebody could be mentioning, they could be wanting to discuss finances, or their thoughts could be impulsive. Or maybe they impulsively... Remember what I was saying about the obsessive thoughts, how they turn mountains into molehills, and then they harp on that. They harp on that negative energy, on that negative thought. This is like recognizing the pattern of obsessive thoughts. So somebody is really thinking about how they screw themselves up doing that. Okay, so I wasn't trying to do a twin flames, but this almost feels like the divine male recognizing where he's abusing his power and getting to the root of that inner conflict, okay? Associating the emotions with their finances, okay? And how they panic, okay? It's like a hair trigger on their fears. And they need to, they need to overcome that. That's how they're blocking themselves from manifesting, okay? And then we have the Devil too. The Devil is about self-sabotage. It can be codependency too. They could be aware, this is about their power abuses, what causes them to react. Okay, this is them thinking about the root cause of their actions, okay? Then thinking about how it stops them, thinking about how they stop themselves because they cause themselves to be fearful. And it takes a lot of energy, okay? And then, because they need to recoup this energy, if they're putting off all this negative energy, they need to be balanced out. So they get that positive energy from somewhere. Where do they get it from? They get it from you. How do they get it? They bitch at you. We don't have. It's coming down to the wire, you know, no, you can't watch TV because we don't want the bill to go too high, or I don't want to spend any more money on blankety blank. This is like selfishly, this is like hoarding. They hoard because of the fear of, and they bitch at you, but they're really wanting to hoard it for themselves. That's what this looks like. This could be them telling you that you need to get a job, okay? Because they're lacking, they want you to cover. They want your energy. They want your money. Okay, so what needs to happen here is, first of all, you need to be brave. You need to come from a place of love. Do you have the strength to take back your energy? Do they have the strength to take back their power? Okay, and I don't mean take from you, but you know, they steal your power because they feel powerless. This could be what they're realizing it. What they're realizing, okay? So it's going to take a lot of strength to overcome the ways we screw ourselves, to overcome the ways that we sabotage ourselves. And this is something, this habit needs to be undone, okay? It needs to be deleted. It is from the lower timeline, and in order to skip to the higher timeline and make the old timeline disappear, you have to get rid of that way of thinking, right? Because it only screws you up. So it takes a lot of conscious strength to make a huge change like that. Okay, strength is the number 8 card. Do you see that? 8 is about legacy, a lasting impression. Okay, so this is recognizing that you need to create new habits in order to move forward in your life, to be able to create using the law of attraction. Okay, and then there's another thing. This is the Hangman, the year of surrender. Okay, so all year you will just have to surrender, accept what is, and trust in the universe that what is happening is supposed to. Okay, this is 0 point. We just had, what did we just had? We just had the full moon in Leo. Okay, this is about healthy self-esteem, making the ego healthy. That is what is happening here. The ego is being healed. Okay, now this is new beginnings. This is a brand new cycle. This is the formation of your new conscious ego rather than the old unconscious ego and manifesting by default. This is the beginning of conscious creation for somebody. Okay, and I know it's not you because you're watching, you're already aware, you're watching tarot readings. Okay, this is for the partner or the family member or the business partner. Somebody around you is beginning to trust in the universe, and they're beginning to create unconsciously because they're getting to the root of their unconscious creations. Okay, Queen of Swords is about being independent. She doesn't need validation. She's very highly intelligent. She's very detached. You could kind of say this is like, you know, resting bitch. See her sitting in her throne? She's sitting in her throne, okay? She's got her sword. She ain't afraid to cut you. She will cut the bullshit, and she will not suffer any fool. But it's reversed, meaning that sometimes you need to trust and ask for help, okay? And trust that the help that you need will come to you, okay? Some of you guys could not know what to do. Some of you guys could need assistance, whether through seeing a psychiatrist or just talking to friends, nurturing support. It's okay to ask for help. If you're like this all the time and you don't know how to get out of it, then get help. Okay, so trust. If you need help, ask for it. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Okay, and don't be afraid of the rejection either, okay? Because the Fool energy is about trusting that what is meant for you will come to you. So when you need help, ask for it and it will be provided for you. And what eventually happens is emotional fulfillment. Why? Because you're working on a healthier ego, okay? What used to be really, really sucked. There was this miserable place. You were like this all the time, okay? And it restricted you. It restricted you. So we're moving to a better place, asking for help when we need it, healing the ego, creating our abundance and emotional fulfillment, okay? So yeah, there's some huge self-esteem issues, okay? And then, you know, This is self-esteem too, okay? Like, here we go. How we love ourselves. Didn't I just say that? And then the moon, healing. So healing how we think about ourselves. Healing the ego. Bam. Enlightenment. There it is. I just said it. Healing the ego. So a lot of us are healing how we love ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, our confidence, confident in our abilities, confidence in ourselves, not letting any of those little voices that say you can't, pushing that aside and say, you know what, watch me. Watch me now. Okay, so Tower is enlightenment in this case, but it could also be, no, I don't see any arguments or any breakups. What I see is somebody coming to terms and recognizing how, I've been saying this the whole time. So this is the recognition that the ego needs to be healed. This could be the actual healing of the ego once somebody recognizes their inner conflict, okay? Because in order to heal, you've got to feel it to heal it. But if you don't know what you're feeling, you need to be able to identify those emotions, okay? Put a name on it, and then you slide it into its place, right? That's how you heal. So a lot of people don't understand that they're yelling and screaming and arguing at you because they're frustrated. It's because they feel powerless. So a lot of people are discovering that coming from a place of fear is because of insecurities, not being confident in yourself. It's the fear of lack, not having enough because you've always been told and assumed that you're not enough. And then also taking your power elsewhere because you feel powerless. So that's where the conflicting actions, that's where you act out and it doesn't match how you feel. Okay, why do you keep bitching at this person and that person has to leave because of an argument or you guys break up? Why does this keep happening over and over again? Because you're not loving yourself. You don't have healthy self-esteem. You could be leeching too much energy or demanding too much energy from this person, okay, in order to retrieve power for feeling powerless, to retrieve confidence when you're feeling anxiety, okay, to retrieve a sense of peace when you're coming from a place of fear, okay. They attack you, you express that energy for them so they don't have to feel it and they feel like it's been dealt with, okay. So no, we are, the ego's being healed. All right, guys, I'm going to pull one oracle card for the of heaven ascending on earth. And there it is. Bam. Okay, so I was talking about, you know, this year being the year of surrender, the hangman year, the number 12 numerological. And it's about surrendering, accepting your reality, and looking at things from a different view, because that's going to change how you feel. Looking at things, looking on the bright side rather than coming from a place of fear and holding yourself back. Okay, so Ike, to see, to know, to feel. And it's perspective, okay? See, 40 and 0, okay? 0 is full energy, 4 is manifestation. It's grounding. It is having a sense of calm as you wait for something new, okay? Changing the way you think, calming yourself down for whatever comes your way. My intention is to consciously cultivate thoughts that support, nurture, and inspire me, and to choose the point of view that has the most positive effect on my life. See? Healing the ego. That's exactly what this says. You heal the ego by looking at things differently, changing your vibration. Your thoughts belong completely to you. No one else has domain over what you choose to think. Your thoughts and how you interpret the world has a direct impact on your feelings. Yes, your thoughts about money. Okay? Wow. Your choices and your life experiences, and your vibration, those are all impacted, okay? By consciously choosing thoughts that are inspiring, supportive, and nurturing, you will cultivate feelings and attract experiences that have a positive effect on your life. Okay, damn and bam. enlightenment, and healing of the ego. There it is, guys. All right. Love you guys. Have a good day.